Hello, I'm Lola, and welcome back to this next part of Enderal. So, yes, after last episode, you might have seen it in the description. I haven't uploaded that episode yet, but, I mean before recording this one. But yeah, unfortunately, had a little issue with my bloody storage for my PC. Didn't realise it was practically out of storage. Thus, as a consequence, it stopped recording when it ran out of storage. So, we are in a different place. We'd sort of ended up here. I believe it was the Pirate's Grotto we were in. We'd discovered the castle in terms of what was recorded, and then we did the Pirate's Grotto, and I did complete that. Went a bit further on, but there were some mages that I encountered that were very difficult, so I came back to Ark, and as well, at the time my carry weight was quite high, but I've sold stuff and put it back as well, in my house, I mean. And then we were going to do this interlude and come back here at a later date to do the wishing well and everything like that. And there were some more locations here. So when I get crack the riddle for the wishing well, or what they need, I will probably travel to the Farmer's Coast there and then do another loop up here, sort of sprint past the areas that I've discovered and come back to this area. But yes, apologies for that. Hopefully that won't happen again. But yeah, we're back in the centre. Okay, so we were going to go to... With the sigil stone and the beacon, we now have both the weapon as well as the defence versus the high ones. The entities which are responsible for the cleansing, as we know now, and who appeared in my dream after the trial. However, it seems as if there was a worrying development. Anthiel convoked a meeting at which I have to participate. So I will go to the Sun Temple and do this meeting. Then we'll see what we're doing after this. Might take a little break from the main quest. Might do core. Might do more main quest. Not sure. Depends on sort of if I feel like it's the place to take a break or not, kind of thing.
An outlander. What are you doing in this part of the city? Shouldn't you be, I don't know, somewhere else?
No, I'm needed here.
Pathlessness, wherever you look, where is this supposed to be doing? And thy path I will honor.
Is it up here that I need to be? Hello, I haven't spoken to you. Not got anything to say, I guess. I can take that. I don't think I've read that book. I don't think I've seen that book, or if I have, I've forgotten.
I hope you can live up to what they say about you.
I can. Really oh, hello, Kalia again. Have I asked these? If you don't know your parents, how did you come by your name, Kalia? I've asked that. The as you call it.
Really necessary. What do you want to know?
Why does this whole thing burden you so much? From what I've seen, allowing it to take you over makes you quite powerful. What happened in Old Duthengrad with that bandit? Has that happened before? So if you actually give in to this thing, what would happen? Would you transform? I've asked all these, haven't I, last episode? If I haven't, then I will come back and ask her again. But I'm pretty sure we had that long discussion. Not last episode, perhaps the one before that. I've played a couple in a row, so...
Too dangerous. Whatever they want here. If we send spies and they get caught, Nerim will see this as a provocation.
Poor people. Oh, they
don't like this woman.
Foreign country. And look how ruthless we are, sending spies in order to find out why they're here. We should be ashamed.
Save the sarcasm. We both know what I mean. You know my opinion, Tila.
I will consider it.
Hello, I'm back.
You come at the right time, Prophet. Commander, explain the situation.
Of course, Grandmaster. Yesterday, we received word from one of our outposts in Duneville.
I've not been to Duneville yet, I don't think.
Fishermen there saw warships anchoring on an island some miles from shore. And they bear the Nerimese flag.
We have already sent scouts to confirm this, and it is true. The Nerimese have invaded our land.
Oh, but this is an act of war. Why should they do this?
We have a suspicion. I suppose you know that the civil war in Nerim has ended 2 months ago. And who won it?
I don't know. Who?
The combined forces of the Northern and the Middle Realm led by Taranor Korek of Kabait. The southern rebels and the remnants of the Creator's Temple have been destroyed, once and for all. Now Nerim has been united under the banner of the free people of Nerim, how they like to call themselves. And this could be the reason for these warships.
Okay. But why? Why should Nerim risk another war after just having ended one?
Because of this Korek.
It is said that he helped Narathzul Aranthiel shortly before the Lightborn were slain. And while before that, he was an opportunist.
So not the best person.
His ideals as often as his underpants, it seems.
As his under.
that his
I like this guy,
crusade
Constantine.
with Narathzul converted him, so to speak. He has become a declared enemy of religion.
He also thinks of the death of the gods as the first step of many. And now he sees it his task to rid Vin of religion once and for all. Free the world from the scourge of faith. These are his words.
Though it is worth mentioning that his understanding of freeing includes mass execution.
Yeah, I was going to say,
and burning
if it's
down
peaceful
temples.
freeing, not necessarily
He's a fanatic.
against it,
And
but
worse, his men worship him for it. What he wants
Not that
is to
kind of
found a
freedom.
new world, and his free people of Nerim are supposed to be vanguard of it.
isn't that pretty much the same thing your order once stood for? A world free of religious thinking? What else is there to know about this Tainor Korak?
Not much. Or, yes there is. He's a narcissist. I was surprised to hear that the banners of his free
Lashari, is
people
that you?
are ornamented with a picture of his and an inscription saying, "Praise me."
It's, yeah, I'll ask
Well,
this
with
as
the
well.
small but subtle difference that it was Narazul's vision to restore the human right of self-determination, and not to obliterate every kind of superstition or spirituality.
It is plain stupid to believe a way of thinking can be beaten out of someone's head with just enough violence. The only thing that does is radicalize. Though a world without religion would be a better one, that's without doubt.
She has a
Nonsense.
point.
The people need a higher power that guides them. You can see what chaos the death.
She
of
also
life
has a
brought
point.
on the world, and without your orders,
I don't think it's
doom,
up to a
all
world
this
to
would
decide. I
never
think it's
have
up to you yourself to decide if you want to believe in a higher power or not.
Where were we?
And let me guess, you suspect that Korak is here because the Enderalians still believe the gods are alive, correct?
Correct.
What Korek doesn't understand is that we're doing this to prevent a crisis.
And simply telling the common people the truth is out of the question, probably.
Not before the High Ones have been stopped. The civil war on Kile, Nerim, and Arazial shows what chaos such a revelation can cause. And we will not take this risk.
And what if we explain our motivations to Korak? I don't think he'll listen, but we can try. Maybe he can even help us fight the cycle.
Pigast?
We believe that Korak already knows about the cycle and the cleansing.
Ah, okay.
And that he, how should I put it, wants it to happen.
We're talking about something that could mean the end of all life, right? He wants it to happen? How the heck can someone want the extinction of all life to happen? Yeah, does he know what he's in
I'm
for?
afraid so. I know how strange this sounds, but in a way it makes sense. For him, Enderal as the home of the Holy Order is the epitome of ignorance and stagnation. And we suppose he even knows that we are fighting these High Ones. But in his eyes, everything a paragon of the Old Order tries to prevent from happening must be something good. Maybe he even sees the High Ones as prophets of his new era.
God, is this
Who
again?
knows? Fanatics are unpredictable.
Yeah, true.
Right now, this is only an assumption, but we have to know.
In other words, we need to spy on the Nerimese.
Do you know what a silver plate is?
A plate made of silver? Enlighten me. If you're talking about these relics from Arkandwend, yes, I have read about them.
Good. Then you know that they possess the power to transfer sound from one plate to the other. Our plan is to place 2 of the plates in their camp. That way we can sound them out without risk.
And you want me to do this place thing, don't you?
You, Firespark, and the mercenary, Dalvan.
Hey, my old friend.
However, you cannot travel to the island by ship. That would be too conspicuous.
We found out that the Pyreans had some kind of underground transporting system. Undertrains, that's what they called them. These trains connect
Like London
the most
Underground?
important regions of the realm with each other, and thus probably also the temple on the island where Korek's ships set anchor. If we can manage to find one of these trains, we could use them to get right to his camp. And, as it happens, we have information about a Pyrean temple in the Crystal Forest. One that is still intact enough for us to find a way into one of these trains.
That's good then.
The Living Temple.
That's how you call it, yes. But enough of the chit-chat. First of all,
Favourite character in the game, I think, this guy.
Is used to open the gate of the temple. And I have a guess where we could find it. A village called Fogville.
I've been to Fogville.
Not far from the Whisperwood.
Good. When do we set out?
As soon as possible. Joseph the mercenary has already travelled to
Joseph?
Fogville, and you should do the same. I will meet you there.
So we are talking about accomplished facts.
Does he mean
what?
Jesper?
It is the only
Or is that his
way.
real name?
I'm sorry, Natara. Prophet, I'm counting on you. Find out why
Constantine
Corric is
too.
here.
Okay, Into the Deep. Meet Jesper and Constantine in Fogville? Bad news, Enderalian scouts sighted Neremy's warships in the front of the East Coast. The reason why these free people of Nerem, as the freshly reunited nation calls itself, has invaded the land is unknown, but Ranthiel thinks that it has to do with their ideology. Terranor Corric, the leader of the Free Peoples, is a declared enemy of religion and knows that the Order is keeping the death of the Lightborn under wraps. Lashari also thinks that the Free People know about the Cycle and the High Ones, but do not see them as a danger, unlike we do. In order to prevent clarity, Jesper, Constantine and I have to spy on the island on which they landed. Sounds like a plan. Okay. Might do it a bit later, but I'll talk to everyone first. Never mind, he's busy, he's leaving. I guess everyone's busy.
Huh?
Huh?
Right, okay. Can't talk to
Now look at
everyone.
that. It's the Prodigy. Huh?
Were you able to find out anything about these mercenaries at Old Rashengrad?
Not much. We haven't yet heard from the keepers old Aranthiel sent overseas, but their armory and weapons seem to belong to an order of mercenaries who normally operate in Nerem or Kira. We'll see. Question of the century. Honestly, I don't know. We might as well be chasing a phantasm, but at this point, it seems to me that the beacon is some kind of channeling device. Sounds confusing, I know, but it reacts very strongly to any magically charged object.
She's even pushing me out of the way.
But as to how this will serve us against the High Ones, that remains to be seen.
Fair enough. Right, let's leave here.
You're the one they call the Prophet.
Thank you. I'm glad your companions don't follow you out, you know, when you end a conversation abruptly. In Skyrim, they always used to just follow you in and out. When the dialogue was still going. Okay, yeah, so can't do that yet. Might be able to, but I need the key, I think. Threll has asked me to help him in another personal affair in the refuge, the orphanage in which he grew up. He reckons to find some papers that might shed a light on his past. Yeah, I do want to do that too. These are all in different areas, aren't they? Maybe not, I'll have to look into that. Didn't say where, or it might have in the episode and I've forgotten. So I will do that at some point. That is a 4-star mission, so I am tempted to leave that for now. But I will do that soon. Yeah, that's quite a ways away. Ah, yeah, this was the woman's lover, wasn't it, that we found at Frostcliff Tavern. And she was north or something? Yeah. Didn't say that very well, but you know what I meant. Still need to do those. I do know where the blind miner is, so I will do that at some point. Ash Widow, not sure. Can't remember. Have to look at my episodes of rereading, because I did read all these books, so I will have a look at those. This is 4-star again, so I might leave it for now. But it is near Fogville, and I do need to be... Oh no, it's near Riverville. Might do that at some point. Not been to Duneville yet. This is stuff for Malloran. It's kind of in the area I've not been yet and where I don't want to go. Should probably do that there. Found a soul which was stuck in the eventuality. I can craft a talisman from it at a spectrizing table. So I need a soul, a corresponding value in enchanting, as well as some other ingredients like soul gem or bone meal. I have the soul and knowledge that I need for enchanting. I will do that again pretty soon. Not somewhere I can go yet. Well, I can, but don't really want to yet. It's a bit out of the way as well. Kind of tempted to do the core mission before I... Yeah, I need to meet these two in Fogville. And then do Thrail's mission, and then look up some of these, or look back on some of these. Might do the Wanted in Ark. Then go back to that. We'll see, we'll see. Need to do the bench, yes. I think I'm gonna do core. I kind of want to do it. It's been on my mind. Mirella Godshand, an eminent alchemist of the nobles' quarters, apparently misses her son, Rukus. According to her, Rukus joined a sect called the Brotherhood of the Core years ago. By now it is banned from Ark by the Order and it's settled on a remote island close to Duneville. However, the isle didn't show any signs of life for weeks. Godshand wanted me to check everything is in order. Yeah, so it's over there, it's a separate island, and I am in Ark, so I kind of can just go to a mirror tower and travel there. Or to the mirror tower in the South Quarter, because it is on there. I remember accidentally travelling to it in an earlier episode.
Huh? Can I help you?
Sir. Walk blessed, friend. Where are you
Okay,
headed?
let's do it here. Say, does the name Rukus or Ruckus ring a bell for you? Tell the warden about Mirella's request.
So God's hand did find someone after all. I'm glad she did. Yes, I can take you to this island, but be careful, will you? The last time I went there, I think I saw bone rippers from the distance.
No worries. I am here. Nice little island. Didn't mean to take that coconut, but we'll take it. I might as well take them because I don't see coconuts that often, and there's a carcass there. Right, okay. Let's check out this. This is exciting. A new adventure, new area. I think it's a nice, as the previous quest was called, interlude. This is kind of an interlude. And something I've been wanting to do, so... we will have a go at it. Change in music as well. Very different atmosphere too. Kind of want to explore everything because I'm not sure if I'm going to be back here. Search Isle of Core for hints about... didn't catch that. Find a way to get into the community hall. Search for the Isle of Core for hints about the cultist's fate. Spot something over there that doesn't seem like an enemy I've come across before. I'm gonna do a quick save just in case. Checking if that was anything new to harvest. this thing? Bone Ripper. I'm guessing it's like an ogre or a troll. Does quite a lot of, or rather has quite a lot of health. Hey. Why are you running away? It's a nice little hit if I do say so myself. I'll eat a coconut. Just seeing if there's anything on the local map. Take a claw. Kind of going around the back here. Maybe I should be at the front. We'll go around. I am evil for doing that. They don't actually attack you. Bye. Gets me XP, so I'm gonna do it. Not gonna take the coal. Even on core. Should probably stop harvesting these. I'm just gonna have stuff all over me. Keep thinking they're skeletons. I know I can get in up there. Doing a whole trip around. I should probably go up because it's bigger than I thought it was. I'll leave you crabs for once. Okay, where exactly do I need to be? Guess I'll go in the cabin. Oh, I see something. Desert rat. Brotherhood robes. Nah, I'm alright. Health potions might come in useful later. Some static going on in the background. Letter of the core. Brother Sulry's 13-star summer night, 8,231 AST. I can hardly believe my luck. It's been 4 days now since Drila had her vision of the island. Just a few days before the hypocrites of the Order banned us from the city. Our faith would be hearsay and sacrilege in the face of the Lord. Thanks to Kor's love, Drila, being ashamed, told us about her dream. Isn't it strange? She felt ashamed, even though it was obvious. Kor spoke through her to guide the way to our new home. The same day we already departed to find our sanctuary. As expected, the people of Duneville ridiculed us. Such an island would be non-existent. Needless to say, they were wrong. Just when a fisherman brought us against pay, who in the world would do something like that for free? A few miles from shore, we could see the silhouette of our new home. There she was lying in the sunset, sand as white as snow, palm tree gently waving in the wind, insular chorus, Kor's Island. I will never forget their starting faces. Startled faces. Oh, it's not finished. Face of the Lord. Thanks to Kor's love, Drila, being ashamed, told us about her dream. Oh, it is. The island welcomed us with fresh wood, nourishment, and perfect weather. Within 2 days, first dwellings had been erected, and we began construction of the town hall. Although also the magical barrier, which is supposed to protect us from dark forces and bonecrackers, functioned as planned. Seems like the Arcanist was worth its money. 13 brothers and sisters are we today, and 13 we will be when we put ourselves down to the grave, and our soul will transition into Kor's infinite love. Interesting. Guessing that didn't happen. Take the ring. Any scrolls? Search scroll stack. Sleep in the bed for an hour. Just because, health and all that. Nothing in the chimney, no. 5 revelations of Kor. 1. All matter is an illusion created by the Demiurge. That's probably said wrong. The Demiurge is vile, and the Lightborn or any gods worshipped by the common people are his puppets. Kor is unconditional love, pure and glorious, and it is this love that we Kor's children long for. 2. Only we can break free from the shackles that tie us to this world, and only those of pure spirit can do so. The acceptance of his purity and thus the renunciation, I can't say that, of all matter is called the Sakava. Earthly pleasures, whether food, music, or fleshly desires, are Kutara, and prevent the seeking soul from achieving Sakava. All Kutara are tools created by the Demiurge to tie us to his false world. Language and spoken word is the mightiest tool of the Demiurge to prevent us from experiencing Kor's true love. Language is driven by emotions and impulses and is not based on self-reflection and meditation. Seek a silence to find Sakva. The brother and sisterhood between those who seek the Sat-Ava is precious, good, and may help our journey to Kor's love. Love your brothers and sisters with all your heart and never do them harm. Again, might be a little late for that, but we'll leave. I think that's it in there. Oh, it's night time now. Very pretty. Kind of doing the outskirts first because I feel like I have clues in all of these cabins. That's the revelations again. Take that recipe. Yeah, this static for some reason is a bust. The mask seems to be oddly alive. Is this the deity of the cult Kor? The music's changed. I don't like that. I do not like that. Letter 2, I will read in 1 second. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Do I have that book? Which pathless ones do I have and don't have? Yeah, I have all of those. I'll take 1 robes just in case I need to wear them for anything. Right. Second book or note. Is it the same? Oh. Thought it was like maybe added on then. Not sure which one it is. There we go. Sister Drila, 21 of Star Summer, night 8231 AST. Here I am sitting, quill and paper, being the only friends I can share my concerns with. It is the island. Already after the dream, I was troubled about these peculiar pictures. Yes, I have seen the island, and yes, with its white beaches and fertile soil, it seemed like heaven on earth. Nonetheless, there was also something else. Stories interpreted my reluctance as timidity. But that is not what it was. It was anxiety. Even later, when I told him about it, he did not want to hear of it. He's confident that it was Kor who sent me the vision. It is our fate to live here until we transition into his realm. But am I the only one who feels it, who sees it? Something dwells here, and if that is supposed to be Kor's infinite love, then I am the Golden Queen. This whisper in the wind of the palm tree leaves, the burning on my skin when I step into the sunshine. And yes, maybe I am just imagining this, but what about these grotesque faces on the walls? Rhaegor says it is a simple discoloration of the wood, but am I really the only one who sees faces in it? Anyway, my hands are tied. With every day passing by, the Sulrys slide further into an almost creepy felicity. He is deeply convinced that we found our purpose. We must leave this place as soon as possible, but at the moment I have no other choice but waiting. Kor's love will guide my way, as it did back then. Another interesting, so she's more sceptical. Just gonna get my sword out because... Okay, cabin number 3. Oh, big. Oh, that's a step up from a rat. Might kill me as well. Jesus, wasn't expecting this in the doorway. Oh yeah, I forgot to cure my arcane fever. That would help. I will have a sleep as well for an hour, just to get my health up. Yeah, didn't expect you in here. That music that plays when I do that, not the best. No note in here? Or, yeah, I thought so. Take that. Third letter, I'm guessing it's under T for third. I was correct. The bundle of papers appears to be some sort of correspondence of Kor, who, due to their vow of secrecy, had to find other ways to communicate. You can distinguish the two dialogue partners by their handwriting. The documents are dated to 25th Star Summer Night. Yes, she behaved strangely recently, but don't worry, she needs time to adjust to all this here. You know how much she was attached to Ark. Maybe so. What about the things she tells, the whispering, these grotesque faces in her room? Are you starting with that too? These are stains, discolorations, nothing more. Do you mean this? Yes. I have to tell you something, Ruckus, may I? What's that supposed to mean? Of course you may. The whispering, I can hear it too, and this heat. The script is cut off at this point. Dana, we are safe here. Sulrys says so, and I feel like him. This island is Kor's gift, and we will stay here until then. Just trust me, you know that I would never let anything happen to you. Well, again, probably something did happen. I think we've done that, so back out again. Take the coins. Take some more coins. I'm stuck. There we go. What enemies in here? None? That's different. Letter 4. Sister Corrie, 23rd of the Great Flood, 8232 AST. This morning Drila had an attack. Right in the middle of the prayer in the parish hall, she started to scream and strike out wildly, and it needed 3 of us to calm her down. Even after we managed to calm her down, she did not stop screaming, something about corpse grimaces. She must have referred to the faces she sees in the walls. Soris had her brought to the parish hall and gave her a potion made from dawnflower juice to sedate her. Isn't that what I picked up in Yarrow's basement place? Not basement, but, like, the place near the Sun Temple. As a matter of fact, her attack was not the bad thing. It was Soris and the other men's half-heartedness in carrying on after they had brought Drila to her cabin as if nothing had happened. To them it seems to be awfully simple to shrug off her state as delusion. I cannot, and which is even worse, I know what she is talking about. For a long time I talked myself into believing that it was just my imagination, but this is not the case. The whispering, it is there, and a shroud of certainty that something is wrong lays upon everything. I feel like a child to whose father gave it a lifelike wax figure from which he tries it to convince to be its friend. No matter how skillful it was crafted and how immaculate the skin seems to be, in the end it is dead and was right from the beginning. Well, very, very ominous. Do not like, do not love. It has the same loot as well in every house practically, which is interesting. Like the same things raided, the same thing available. Cool moon. I spot quite a lot of enemies. Bone Shredder. Are the people not turned into Bone Shredders, have they? You know, the people in the letters. Is this what they become? Or are these just creatures of the island? Don't want to go too far in, so I'm just going here. So did someone try to escape here? Probably. Right, okay, so I've gone this way. There's probably some more cabins around here since I started in this area, so I'm gonna go around and do another loop, I think. Yeah, this is where I sort of started. So if I go the other way... Just looking for a way up again. Here we go. So if I take a jump over here, did I think I searched this one, but I'll just go in again. Or maybe not, because there is loot in there, unless I just missed the wardrobe. No, I didn't. 5th letter, okay. Once again, you find a correspondence. You recognise the handwriting. It is from Ruckus and Sister Dana. I have to talk to you, Ruckus. What is it? I'm occupied. Ruckus, I cannot stand it any longer. All this here, it is too much. It's about the Soris, isn't it? What did he do today? Or Soris? He hurt her, damn it. He hit her with a slam in the face. She deserves it. What? She deserves it. Didn't you hear what she was about to do? She wanted to betray us, Dana. Betray us? This is just not true. She wanted to go because she feels bad, and and she said she wanted to come back again, which she did not intend to do, and even so, if so, she is not allowed to go. This Dana is our home. Cor led us here, and leaving the island would mean to spit on his love. Actually, this twat should count herself lucky that Suri's left it for a few hits. Jesus. My reading's a bit terrible today. I will sleep for another hour, as is tradition. Just to get my health up a little bit. Right, are these cabins actually marked as in what we need to go in, or am I discovering them? No, because there's only 5 that's marked, and I've only discovered 5 pieces, right? Pretty sure I didn't kill a crab outside of here. Maybe I did. No, it's not been looted. Take some dates. Six out of 7. One more to find then. Once more you find a correspondence. This time the handwriting points to Sister Dana and Sister Corrie. 21st Dawn, 8232 AST. This is madness, Corrie. You cannot do that. I can, and you'll come with me. What? If they catch us? You know what you did to you last time. If they catch us, they will kill us. But they would do that anyway, sooner or later. What? Don't act the fool, damn it. I know that you feel like Drila and me. And if we do not act now, they will lock us up like her. But Ruckus is not Ruckus anymore. And I don't think that you need me to tell you, or do you really want me to tell you that you just fell down the stairs? Lying never was one of your assets, Dana. Dried tears have washed out the following lines of Dana's shaky writing. He's a good person. Damned, damn. Not simply leave. You did not leave him, he left you. Tonight, 1 hour after the parish prayer, Ruga's eye see worse than a senile Leo, and he won't notice. Or take one of our boats. I'm guessing that was their blood on the boat then. That's not good. Right, one more house to find. I hear a lot of wasps or something near here. Right, okay. This is probably it. What the heck? Somebody massacred the chickens, and judging by the sword, it was a human. But why? Not the chickens. Take the sword. Jesus. This is creepy. But I think this is the final place. Never mind. Can't get in there. Gotta be one final cabin I'm missing, unless it's that one. I'm gonna do a hard save in case I accidentally miss a cabin. Right, okay, that's the city hall or something, and it's got a magical barrier on it, which is not good. Guessing one of these places might be the last one. Can't go in there. All the chickens are dead. Is this a reference to Skyrim, killing all the chickens? Should probably not be eating coconuts from here. They could be poisoned. Yeah, this is the last cabin. Oh, hello. Okay, there's a door here as well that leads to further things. Okay, the final bedroom. I guess this is the main room. Or the main bedroom. Right, final note. Brother Stories, 26th of the Golden Moon, 8233 AST. I wonder, this'll be interesting. Lord, the sun is crimson on evening sky and the roar of the surf is peaceful. One August view, one last gift from you before we finally receive your endless love. Today, Ruckus came back from Duneville and brought the potions, as well as everything we need for the Great Feast. The others have been preparing the Great Feast since yesterday's evening. Oh, how it smells, a real blessing. After that, all will be done as you wish. And yes, that what happened last week fills me with sorrow, just like you. But you said yourself, your way is the life of love, is the way of love, and the one of the Demiurge is hatred. Corrie and Denya chose the Demiurge because their faith in you was too weak, therefore they paid the price. We, on the other hand, your true disciples, know about your endless mercy in which you led us here. We are your children, and your love cuts across us from head to toes, flows in our blood, and sleeps within our bone marrow. The day of advancement has come. Well, fucking hell. Jesus. Okay, well, this is fun. I'm going to do another hard save. So I've done that then. I've basically found the hints of the fates, which is very interesting. Guess it's time to head into the main hall. Although there is nothing physical between you and the door, your hand encounters a barrier when you want to penetrate the magical lightning. Step away. Okay, torch has gone out. Is that just a coincidence or something awkward? Torch was on 4, unless it's just run out. Yeah, just creeped me out. It just ran out. Find the lockets of 2 dead sisters. Cylon, if you read this, and I desperately hope this is the case, because it would mean you have regained your senses, it means that Kor has already called upon us to come to join into his arms. The barrier shall prevent the beasts from Duneville from destroying our holy place, but on the amulets of both our dead sisters you can find the holy words. Please, Cylon, come to us. Kor's love is still in you, in every part of your body, head to toe, every bone and your heart. I simply can feel it. And his last embrace will be glorious. Jesus. Okay. I managed to find all letters which the cultists left on the small island. Furthermore, I came across a final journal entry from Brother Stories. He wrote something about a final feast and the day of ascension. This doesn't sound too calming. Perhaps I can find a way to get into the parish hall with the help of 2 sisters' lockets. Just thought that was something to loot. On that note, I think we're going to end this episode here. I think I'm going to continue with Kor next time. And we will try and find those lockets. This is a brilliant mission so far. Probably my favourite so far, if I'm being honest. One of my favourites. Just the atmosphere of it I really like, and the island itself. Main quest is really good as well, but in terms of side content, this is a great one. But yeah, I'll continue it next time, so be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you then. Goodbye!